You've already won. To roll, roll, Greetings, community. Welcome back to Road to 100. I'm Phil. I wanted to do a video about 10 things that I think everybody can do to improve their fitness and to lose weight immediately. 10 simple things. I went to a funeral a couple weeks ago, and for a friend of mine who passed away early, and a lot of the people that I talked to, keep up with the channel and ask questions and want to know what I do, and so I wanted to put a video together with 10 simple things, not to make it too difficult. 10 simple things, not to make it too difficult, that everyone can do right away and that will get big results. So, your first one, number one, your first one, stop eating high fructose corn syrup. This is the most effective thing that you can do in your weight loss journey and your fitness journey. High fructose corn syrup is an ultra processed sugar made from corn that the body has difficulty processing. And unlike sugar that you get from natural sources like fruit or some breads, which turns into glucose, which all the cells in the body can use for energy, the liver is solely responsible for digesting high fructose corn syrup. And it's unnatural, so the liver has difficulty processing it. I jotted down what I want to talk about. Now, as I said, unlike glucose, which every cell in the body can use for energy, fructose can only be processed by your liver. And that excess fructose turns into fat. Now, I could do a whole video probably on high fructose corn syrup, but it's the absolute worst thing that you can eat. And it's in just about 75%, according to Powers Health, it's in about 75% of ultra processed foods in the United States. So, do a deep dive on high fructose corn syrup. Learn everything you can about it. And start weeding out the foods that you eat that has high fructose corn syrup contained in it. Now, if you know anything about ingredients, packaging, whenever you turn over a package of food and you look at the ingredients list, the thing that's the highest percentage is listed first. in on the ingredients list. So say if you buy cranberry apple juice, and you look at the back, you would think, oh, well, cranberries and maybe pressed apples would be the first things on the ingredients in this cran apple juice. Wrong. A lot of times, your first ingredient is going to be high fructose corn syrup. That means that that's the first thing that company puts into that drink that you're going to be putting into your body, which your body has difficulty consuming. Number 2, increase your water intake. If you drink juice and sodas throughout the day, replace those juice and waters. A trick that I did when I first started my journey is if I had cran apple juice, say if I had Ocean Spray cran apple juice in my house, which I don't drink that trash now anymore, but if I had it in my house, I would pour 1/4, and say I was drinking a glass, 1/4 of that would be the cran apple juice, and the rest of it would be water. And then eventually, you'll just start drinking more water because you realize that water makes you feel better and it's natural. So that's my second recommendation. Drink more water throughout the day. Third tip that'll get you losing weight right away and increase your fitness, your health. When you get hungry throughout the day, eat a piece of fruit or eat your favorite nuts, cashews, peanuts, whatever kind of nut that you like. Excuse me. See, what you want to do is, instead of reaching for eat a big meal every time you get hungry throughout the day, eat an apple, eat a banana. And that actually will count as a small meal. Your body be grateful. You won't be as hungry when it's time to sit down and eat a proper meal. And you realize, like, wow, I'm starting to trim down already and I haven't even really done anything. All you did was increase your water. You stopped eating high fructose corn syrup. And throughout your day when you have hunger pains, you eat a piece of fruit. I eat a pear or eat me some grapes. Number 4, take the stairs or park in the rear of the parking lot when you go places. I see people all the time circling the parking lot to get the closest spot to the grocery store. I mean, convenience has its place, but also it's just lazy too. If you want to achieve the health standard that you set for yourself, you have to sacrifice sometimes. And those small sacrifices like that do wonders. You take the stairs, say if you work on the 3rd floor, but you have to go up and down, for meetings or something 4 or 5 times a day. Once or twice during your day, take the stairs. All right, number 5. And this kind of ties into number 1, the high fructose corn syrup. I separate the high fructose corn syrup separately. But this number 5, avoid processed sugars and enriched flour. Now, I've taken a deep dive into that, and in the description of this video, there will be links that you can also go to, and also do your own research. But once you start reading about what processed sugars do, enriched flour, all the things that our government is allowed to put into the food, then you'll start to realize, like, hey, I've got to take my health into my own hands. I can't just believe that since it's on the shelf, it's healthy, because it's not most of the time. Number 6, try to get a full night of sleep as often as possible. I know how this grind is living in this country that we live in. I know that stress prevents you from sleeping sometimes. The work schedules prevent you from sleeping sometimes. But when you start to eat better, and when you start your exercise routine, your body needs a certain number of hours to recover, to maximize everything that you're doing. Because you're putting in the effort, or you're going to start putting in the effort. So if you're putting in the effort, then help yourself by trying to get some sleep. I'm guilty of it myself. I don't get as much as I need to, but I damn sure try to. So remember, the effort is where it really counts in all of this. Number 7, move around as much as possible. Walk as many times a week as your schedule will allow you to. If you're into jogging, jog. But just do something where you're moving constantly. Because remember, we're not going to make this rocket science. Getting into shape, getting fit is not as difficult as people like to make it out to be. Calories in, calories out. If those are natural calories, where the body doesn't have any difficulty processing it, like high fructose corn syrup, then those calories usually get burned pretty efficiently with any type of movement that you do. I mentioned earlier at the funeral that I went to, one thing that stuck out to me was, like, people talked about the type of exercise that I do. I can be an extreme person. I can be an intense person. That's just my personality. I'm intense. You don't have to do the things I do. The things that I do is I like to push myself. But it all comes from a consistent build-up. I didn't come out here day one doing the things that I do. I didn't come out here, well, I couldn't. I couldn't do 20, 25 pull-ups at a time when I first started. It's consistency. I built it. Just like you consistently do well at your job, and your manager and your bosses and everybody notices, put that same energy into your personal life, into you. So where am I here? All right, number 8, eliminate alcohol. It took me a long time to do this. I'm like everybody else. I try to have it both ways. But really, alcohol is nothing but poison, people. Even wine. They say, oh, well, a glass of wine helps with blood circulation, blah, blah, blah. You can get those same effects by eating certain foods, fasting, wine, liquor. There's all false calories. It's not calories that benefit the human body at all. So, not only are you putting poison into your body, but you're wasting time. And as a 55-year-old man, I realize that time is more valuable than anything, because I'm on the back 9 of my time here. Number 9, prepare your own food. So, fast food restaurants, which of course nothing but ultra processed food, which is trash, makes you lose the connection between your mind, your soul, and your nourishment. What I mean by that, when you take the time to fix everything that you eat during the day, you realize how much you're honoring yourself. You realize that you're cherishing your body. You take pride in what you make. If you drink juice, you squeeze the juice yourself. Enough on that. And number 10, I'm a firm believer in meditation. And meditation is not sitting under a tree with your eyes closed for 4 hours trying to levitate your body into the air. That's not what meditation is. Meditation is cutting out all the noise. Meditation is go sit out on your balcony or sit in your backyard without your phone, without a TV, without anybody else talking, and just sit there and just let whatever thoughts come into your head come into your head. Meditation is before you go to sleep, with your eyes closed, listen to sound of your heartbeat. You gotta slow this life down, or else you get caught up. That's what meditation is. Slowing everything down. Reducing the outside noise so you can listen to your inner child, your inner self. All your answers are inside of you already. You just gotta be brave enough to dig deep in there. Meditation gives you the answers. And also fasting. And this one is one that I do every 3 to 4 months. I do it with the changing of the seasons mostly. So like I'll be doing another fast when fall comes. And that's one that I want you to take a deep dive on and research yourself. When you learn how to eat properly, learn how to listen to your body properly, fasting just becomes another tool to go in your arsenal. So, I know this is a little bit different experience today from Road to 100, but I wanted to just drop a video on 10 things that help you get to your fitness journey, your fitness goals. 10 simple things. Not 10 difficult things, 10 simple things. Meditation, like I said, is what I'm doing right now, without this phone though. This phone is for this, for this message. But I come out, I take a walk. Let me show you. Keep it 100. Is it a red dot up there?
Yeah. Good job.
Thank you, baby girl.